Okay, we're ready to learn our first stitch. So first up is the straight stitch. So you're going to take 6 strands of cotton and you're going to stitch these little lines on the pattern just here. And then once you finish that, you're going to grab the yellow colour and you're going to stitch all of these lines around the sun here. So here comes the tutorial, enjoy. Okay, we're now ready to learn the straight stitch. I've got 20 centimetres of stranded cotton. I'm using all 6 strands here, and I've threaded my needle on one end and tied a knot in the other. So you're going to come up through the back of the fabric at the start of one of the little lines on the pattern and pull your thread all the way through. Then simply thread back down through the fabric at the other end of the little line, and again pull all the way through. So the straight stitch is obviously the simplest stitch in embroidery and probably doesn't necessarily need a tutorial, but it's a great place to start because it's the basis of so many other stitches. So you're simply going to continue stitching all of the little straight lines on the pattern and pulling all the way through, making sure your cotton isn't twisted. If your cotton does get twisted, simply use the blunt end of your needle to lift up the stitch slightly and untwist the cotton and then pull back through. Once you finish stitching all of the little lines on the pattern, simply tie your thread off at the back. There are lots of fancy ways to do this, but a simple knot close to the fabric will do the trick. So there you go, that's the straight stitch, simple and beautiful.